Now a first carry here for Robinson.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I won't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, Jackson. That is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Jackson now. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Running on first down, Eckler. And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Chargers at 3-7 now in the year, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
Well, Charles, I think you have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Jackson on 2nd down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Big Sebastian Joseph Day there on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, Jackson. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Back to the ground with Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Jackson rolling to his right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Herbert on 1st down now. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers! Go.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give to Robinson on the option. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
No, we changed it. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Now Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Bijan Robinson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Herbert now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this 1st half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw is Jackson. That one caught downfield by Watson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Christian Watson in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this 1st half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Chargers 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Herbert back to the air. Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now it's Jackson. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, report. Yo.
Second down and a run by Robinson. Now he's loose at the 40. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 21-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens extend their lead yet again. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. It's Eckler again. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sideline and in the huddle looking at each other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Jackson going to hold on to it again. And it's a fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
What are you?
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Robinson with another carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now it's Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Here's a diving catch right side. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Herbert throwing again. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A little short pass. This is Everett. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. Herbert going to change the play here. Back to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Still going. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. That was a pretty impressive touchdown play. Those broken tackles, those weren't easy to get by.
No, they really weren't. And they've had trouble tackling throughout this ball game. But on this particular play, how about that move? Or I should say moves with an S. Because I don't care if you were a great tackler. You had trouble getting him on the ground on that play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. And
now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
He juked him.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 174 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll run again here with Robinson. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They're going option play on 3rd down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game